record spins, but the needle's still. A silent room on an empty hill. The grand piano where we used to play, just covered up since you went away. I listen close for a familiar tune beneath the light of a broken moon. But all I hear is the echo now of quiet promises and a shattered vow. No, I remember the symphony we made, every note a moment that wouldn't fade. But the final chord was struck too soon, my dear, and the silence left is the only thing I fear. From the first sweet hum to the final sigh, it all just stopped on the day the music died. The sheet music scattered on the floor. I don't play that song anymore. The rhythm of my heart is out of time, stuck on a verse that doesn't rhyme. I try to sing, but the words won't come. My soul is weary, my voice is numb. It's a different key, a minor sound, since the only harmony I knew is no longer around. And no, I remember the symphony we made, every note a moment that wouldn't fade. But the final chord was struck too soon, my dear, and the silence left is the only thing I fear. From the first sweet hum to the final sigh, it all just stopped on the day the music died. They say that time can heal all wounds. Can it retune a heart that's out of tune? Can it bring back the melody we lost? I'd pay any price, I'd bear any cost. But the song is over, the show is through, and there's no encore when it comes to you. stars you promised me were just a flickering light, a beautiful illusion in the cold and endless night. I trace the constellations of the memories we made, each one a silent promise that began to fade. You taught my heart to orbit around your every move, a perfect gravity in a universe of love. But the black hole in your chest was hungry for the light and swallow everything until there was no sight. Now I'm drifting lost and lonely in a universe of sorrow, begging for a sign of new tomorrow. My heart a shattered planet, cold and void of air, floating through the debris of what we used to share. I built a telescope to see if you were still out there, a ghost in a machine, a whisper on the air. I see the comet trails of all the tears I've cried, 1,000 shooting stars where all my wishes died. In the afterglow. Now I'm drifting lost and lonely in a universe of sorrow, begging for a sign of new tomorrow. My heart a shattered planet, cold and void of air, floating through the debris of what we used to share. Now I'm just an astronaut with nowhere left to land, a broken little satellite held in a stranger's hand. In this universe of sorrow, I will always roam, searching for the pieces of the love I once called home. A universe key still turns the lock with a familiar sound, but the silence when I enter is profound. Your shoes are missing from the welcome mat. The mail still comes addressed to where we sat by the window, drinking coffee every dawn. Now it's just the light of a world you're gone. I try to breathe the air and move around, but every step I take is on haunted ground. There's an empty chair at the kitchen table, a silent promise that I'm unable to break or even try to rearrange. Everything must stay exactly as it changed. I can't escape the echo of your tune. I'm living with your ghost in every room. The scent of your perfume is in the hallway air, mixed with the soap we bought. It isn't fair. Your side of the closet is a barren space, a perfect hollow void I can't erase. I turn the TV on to fill the quiet void, but every scene reminds me of what you enjoyed. I see your shadow moving down the stairs, a phantom light that's simply not there. There's an empty chair at the kitchen table, a silent promise that I'm unable to break or even try to rearrange. Everything must stay exactly as it changed. I can't escape the echo of your tune. I'm living with your ghost in every room. I turn the lights off, hope and sleep will take the pain, but the moonlight shows me where your head is laid. I'm trapped inside this museum of our past, a love that died too young, designed to never last. I'm losing my mind with every passing day. Is this the price I have to pay? There's an empty chair at the kitchen table, a silent promise that I'm unable to break or even try to rearrange. Everything must stay exactly as it changed. I can't escape the echo of your tune. I'm living with your ghost in every room. Your ghost in every room. Stuck in the gloom, the ghost of you in the living room, the bedroom, in my heart. It wasn't a crash or a house on fire. It wasn't a scream or a broken wire, just the slow cold setting of the dust, the quiet erosion of all our trust. You didn't leave bruises I I could show to the light. You just slowly went dim until it was night. A gentle unraveling, a thread at a time, until loving you felt like a victimless crime. Oh, it was a love that hurt softly, a love that hurt slow, the kind of pain that you don't even know is hollowing you out until you're just a shell. A beautiful heaven that felt like a hell. No slamming of doors, no tears in the rain, just the quiet dull thrum of a permanent pain. You broke my heart without making a sound, and left me buried in the softest ground. I remember the way you would kiss my cheek while finding the words to make me feel weak. You held me so close I couldn't see the exit sign, and convinced me that your loneliness was mine. It was kindness used like a velvet blade. I'm still counting the debts that I never repaid, for the privilege of staying, for the price of your grace, while I watch my reflection fade out of your face. If you had fought me, I could have fought back, but you just let the colors all fade into black. You were a poison that tasted like wine, sweet on the surface, but killing the vine. Oh, it was a love that hurt softly, a love that hurt slow, the kind of pain that you don't even know is hollowing you out until you're just a shell. A beautiful heaven that felt like a hell. No slamming of doors, no tears in the rain, just the quiet dull boom of a permanent pain. You broke my heart without making a sound, and left me buried in the softest ground. Now I'm shivering under a sun that won't burn, waiting for lessons I've already learned. It didn't break loud, it didn't break hard, it just left a soft white permanent scar. Love that hurts softly, so softly. Goodbye. The neon lights bleed red and blue, reflecting puddles and thoughts of you. A million faces rush right by, but none of them can catch my eye. The concrete canyon's cold and vast, a monument to all we had that couldn't last. I'm walking faster, trying to outrun the pain, lost in the rhythm of the city rain. They say this town can make you new, a fresh start waiting just for you. But they don't know the ghost I drag along, the phantom limb that knows our song. The traffic never stops, the world keeps spinning round, but my whole world stops when you weren't around. Hey. Where memories blur, the lights are bright too bright, that nothing feels alright. In the heart of the lonely city, all alone with a heart of stone. The engine idle in the silent street, a heavy coldness in the humid heat. My hand was shaking as I reached for the door, knowing this moment changes everything and more. We'd said all the words 1,000 times before about how we just couldn't make it work anymore. But the air was thick with things we left unsaid, the future dying in the silence overhead. Your lips were cold against my trembling mouth, a last desperate prayer heading for the south of separation, where our paths would part, leaving behind a fractured, breaking heart. Everything we were, extinguishing the light. The car pulled off, a taillight down the block. I stood there frozen, the ticking of the clock. It was a final kiss. They say that endings are just beginnings in disguise, but there's no silver lining when love finally dies. There's no maybe later, no second chance to find, just the memory of that kiss in the fading light. It wasn't angry, it wasn't harsh or loud, just a gentle sorrow hanging like a shroud. A permanent goodbye, just a final kiss, nothing left inside, permanent goodbye. The house is quiet, the clock ticks slow. A silver silence I didn't know. The world outside has gone to sleep, and only I this vigil keep. The moonlight spills across the floor, a path of silver through a heavy door. I used to dread the shadows in the hall, but now I crave the quiet of it all. There's a comfort in the stillness of the dark, when the world outside can't hit the mark. No forced smiles, no pretending I'm okay, just the honest ache of the close of day. It's just me and the ghost of you, chilling in my heart, safe inside the quiet where we're never far apart. The only peace I find is after hours are through, in the heavy lonely darkness that reminds me of you. The phone is silent, the messages have stopped, all the busy noise of living has dropped. I pull the blanket tight around my chest, putting all the broken pieces to the test. In the light I have to breathe and speak your name. In the dark I can just remember the flame. place where your memory is found. It's a fragile truce, this midnight peace I keep, until the sun arrives and makes me weep. There's a comfort in the stillness of the dark, when the world outside can't hit the mark. No forced smiles, no pretending I'm okay, just the honest ache of the close of day. It's just me and the ghost of you, chilling in my heart, safe inside the quiet where we're never far apart. The only peace I find is after hours are through, in the heavy, lonely darkness that reminds me of you. Reminds me of you. In the darkness, the honest truth, just me and you, until the dawn breaks through. The stillness of the dark. I always warned you I was fragile from the start. I carried damage, a weary, fractured heart. But you saw something beautiful, something you could hold, a story waiting for you to unfold. You promised you'd be gentle, careful with the weight of all the love I had left, sealed by cruel fate. I let down my defenses, I let you in the door, and never felt so mended, never wanted more. Now I'm sweeping up the pieces from the kitchen floor. Silence is deafening, I can't take anymore. A million sharp fragments of every dream we had, a heart made of glass that you shattered so bad. I'm bleeding on the memory of how we used to be. You dropped the only part of me I thought was free. Now there's nothing left to break, only dust and light in the middle of the night. The cracks were there already. Maybe I should have known that nothing built on sorrow can ever fully grow. But I trusted in your hands, the warmth and the light, believed you'd protect me with all of your might. You didn't push me over, you didn't throw me down, you just stopped holding on when the storms came to town. You just let me slip like water through the sieve, and now there's nothing left for this broken heart to give. that you knew just how delicate the heart you held always was. Now I'm sweeping up the pieces from the kitchen floor. The silence is deafening, I can't take anymore. A million sharp fragments of every dream we had. A heart made of glass that you shattered so bad. I'm bleeding on the memory of how we used to be. You dropped the only part of me I thought was free. Now there's nothing left to break, only dust and light in the middle of the sound of a broom sweeping softly. The clock on the wall ticks a rhythm of regret for every single sunrise we haven't seen yet. Your hand in mine felt like it was meant to stay, but time is a cruel tide that washes things away. The words we left unsaid hang heavy in the air, a ghostly symphony of moments we won't share. I'm looking at your picture, the smile I miss so much, a silent ache for just one final touch. If we only had more time, if the stars had been aligned, maybe this wouldn't hurt so deep inside my mind. We planned a future we won't ever get to see, just shattered pieces of what we hope to be. A stolen second, a minute, a day, a year or two. My heart will always wonder what we could have been, me and you, if we only had more time. The coffee in the mug is getting cold again, just like the warmth it left when you walked out back then. I rearrange the shelves, try to clear the space, but memories of you refuse to leave this place. The seasons change, the leaves turn brown and gray. Another lonely evening, another empty day. I replay conversations, every laugh, every fight. forgot to say. If we only had more time, if the stars had been aligned, maybe this wouldn't hurt so deep inside my mind. We planned a future we won't ever get to see, just shattered pieces of what we hope to be. A stolen second, a minute, a day, a year or two. My heart will always wonder what we could have been, me and you, if we only had more time. The greatest theft, the cruelest crime, just a little more time. Our song cut short, a broken rhyme. If we only had more time, more time. Fade out with a single slow piano note. The key's still in the lock where you left it last night. The air's heavy with things we didn't say. A single dust mote's dancing in the morning light on the empty space where your memory used to play. I'm tracing circles on the counter with my thumb, looking at a coffee stain that won't come clean. Our final chapter written, signed and done, just a faded photograph of what we should have been. And the silence in this house is screaming out your name, a cold hard truth that's burning like a flame. No more fighting, no more tears left to pretend, just the quiet, crushing sound, darling, this is the end. This is the end of our beginning. Remember summer nights beneath that broken moon. We promised forever with a naive smile. Now forever's just a word, an empty hollow tune that died somewhere between the hello and goodbye. where you left it last night. The air's heavy with things we didn't say. A single dust mote's dancing in the morning light on the empty space where your memory used to play. I'm tracing circles on the counter with my thumb, looking at a coffee stain that won't come clean. Our final chapter written, signed and done, just a faded photograph of what we should have been. And the silence in this house is screaming out your name, a cold hard truth that's burning like a flame. No more fighting, no more tears left to pretend. Just the quiet, crushing sound, darling, this is the end. This is the end of our beginning. Remember summer nights beneath that broken moon. We promised forever with a naive smile. Now forever's just a word, an empty hollow tune that died somewhere between the hello and goodbye. The shirt you love to steal is on the floor. It smells like lavender and all the tears I've cried. I can't pretend to fight this battle anymore. There's nothing left of us to save or hide. And the silence in this house is screaming out your name, a cold hard truth that's burning like a flame. No more fighting, no more tears left to pretend. Just the quiet, crushing sound, darling, this is the end. This is the end of our beginning. They say that true love never really dies. It just changes form or moves to someone new. But my heart is a graveyard of those lies. There will never be another me for you. Never another you for me. And the silence in this house is screaming out your name, a cold hard truth that's burning like a flame. No more fighting, no more tears left Our story's done. The silence wins. Darling, this is the end. I'm lying on the hood of this rusted out car, counting the seconds between every star. You used to name them, point it high with your hand, building us castles out of celestial sand. But the atmosphere's changing, it's getting hard to breathe. Ever since you packed up and chose to leave. Now when I look up, the silver feels cold, like a story of fire that's grown tired and old. It's a sky full of dying stars tonight, watching the flicker of a fading light. Every wish I made was a beautiful light, falling like embers from a hollow sky. They're burning out one by one, just like we did, losing the magic that we thought we hid. There's no more wishing, we've gone too far, under a sky full of dying stars. I remember the glow when we first began, two sparks in the dark, making a plan. But gravity pulled and the gases ran thin. Now the cold of the vacuum is settling in. I saw a streak of white, it's a sky full of dying stars tonight, watching the flicker of a fading light. Every wish I made was a beautiful light, falling like embers from a hollow sky. They're burning out one by one, just like we did, losing the magic that we thought we hid. There's no more wishing, we've gone too far, under a sky full of dying stars. Scientists say that the light we see now is from a past that is dead, and I'm wondering how I'm still seeing your smile and the way that you move when the source of the heat has already been removed. I'm loving a ghost, watching a ghost of the version of us that I needed the most. It's a sky full of dying stars tonight, watching the flicker of a fading light. Every wish I made was a beautiful light, Taillights faded in the rearview mirror. I thought the distance would make my head clear. I chased the highway toward a brand new start, while I left the engine running in your heart. Now I'm standing in a city where nobody knows my name, and the wind through the window keeps calling out the same. The way you looked when I turned the key, like you were drowning right in front of me. If only I had stayed, if I just let the engine die, instead of chasing horizons and telling a lie, that I'd be better off alone and free when you were the only hope for me. The silence is a debt that'll never be paid. Oh, the life we could have had if only I had stayed. Found a letter in my coat from that final night. The paper's wrinkled and the ink is light. You wrote about the garden and the porch we never built. Now every flower I see is heavy with my guilt. I wonder if you still leave the porch light on, or if you finally realize that I'm truly gone. Do you still take your coffee with a spoonful of regret, or are you the only one who's managed to forget? If only I had stayed, if I just let the engine die, instead of chasing horizons and telling a lie, that I'd be better off alone and free when you were the only home for me. The silence is a debt that'll never be paid. Oh, the life we could have had if only I had stayed. I'm 1,000 miles away, but I'm still at your door, in a dream where I don't walk away anymore. I drop the keys, I break the stride, I let go of the foolish, hollow pride. But the dream always ends with the sound of the rain and the salt in the wound of this self-inflicted If only I had stayed, if I just let the engine die, instead of chasing horizons and telling a lie, that I'd be better off alone and free when you were the only home for me. The silence is a debt that'll never be tried. Oh, the life we could have had if only I had stayed. I should have stayed. I should have let the suitcase fall. Now I'm just a shadow in a lonely hall. If only indentation on your side of the bed is a map of the things that we never said. I sleep on the edge so I don't disturb the air, where the ghost of your shoulder used to be there. I bought the groceries you always used to like. Then I realized the silence is a hitchhiker's hike. Long and lonely down a hallway of glass, waiting for the shadow of your footsteps to pass. I'm living in the spaces you left behind, in the gaps of the music in the back of my mind. There's a hole in the kitchen where your laughter would ring. There's a weight in the silence that the winter nights bring. I'm a tenant of shadows, a ghost in the light, just trying to fill up the good and good night. It's a hollow existence, a slow-moving lift. I'm just living in the spaces you left. Your favorite mug has been dry for a month. I moved it 3 inches, then moved it back once. I can't bear the thought of a house without us, so I let the clock tick and I let the rings rust. I talk to the walls like they'll give me an answer, but grief is a slow and a silent solo dancer. The closet is half empty, a skeletal view of the shape of a life that was centered on you. I'm living in the spaces you left behind, in the gaps of the music in the back of my mind. There's a hole in the kitchen where your laughter would ring. There's a weight in the silence that the winter nights bring. I'm a tenant of shadows, a ghost in the light, just trying to fill up the good and good night. It's a hollow existence, a slow-moving theft. I'm just living in the spaces you left. Is the air thinner now that you don't breathe it too? Is the sky just a canvas, a faded out blue? I try to expand, try to reclaim the floor, but I stop at the line of the frame of the door. Because if I fill the void, then you're truly gone, and I'm not ready for a world with a brand new dawn. I'm living in the spaces you left behind, in the gaps of the music in the back of my mind. There's a hole in the kitchen where your laughter would ring. There's a weight in the silence that the winter nights bring. I'm a tenant of shadows, a ghost in the light, just trying to fill up the good and good nights. A whole existence, a slow-moving theft. I'm just living in the spaces you left. The spaces you left, they're getting wider now. curtains are open, but the lights are all dim. The cup of my sorrow is filled to the brim. I'm watching the shadows stretch across the floor, tracing the path to our old bedroom door. I used to tell you that the moon followed us in the backseat of taxis, in the dust of the bus. But tonight it's just hanging, a pale heavy stone, watching a house that's become just a home. And the moon is a lonely witness tonight to the way that I crumble out of your sight. It saw every promise, it saw every kiss. Now it watches the version of me that I miss. No clouds in the way, just a cold silver eye, seeing the truth that I tried to deny. I'm breaking in silence, I'm falling apart, with the moon as the litmus to my dying heart. Do you look at the sky from wherever you are? Or did you find light in some new closest star? Maybe you're sleeping while I'm wide awake, counting the pieces of a heart that won't break. It just bends and it aches in this lunar glow, while the rest of the world is asleep down below. The moon saw you leave with your bags in the hall, and saw me just stand there too hollow to call. And the moon is a lonely witness I reached for your hand in the kitchen today, but the sunlight shifted and you slipped away. I'm still setting the table for two out of habit, but the ghost of your presence, I just can't grab it. I see you in the corner, in the blur of my eye, a flicker of movement, a soft whispered sigh. But when I turn my head to see if you're there, I'm just talking to dust and a handful of air. Oh, it's a heavy, hollow life to love a shadow, to plant all my flowers in a frozen meadow. I'm chasing a silhouette, a trick of the light, trying to keep a memory warm through the night. You're a shape in the doorway, a blur in the glass, watching the years and the lonely days pass. My arms are wide open, but there's nothing to hold, just a love for a shadow that's growing so cold. I find myself walking the path to the park, looking for your outline in the deep of the dark. I hear your laughter in the wind through the trees, but it dies in the static, it falls to its knees. I've memorized the way that you lean by the wall, but I'm leaning on nothing, waiting for your call. Every photo is fading, every tape has a hiss, and I'm starving for a person, not the ghost of a kiss. Oh, it's a heavy, hollow life to love a shadow, to plant all my flowers in a frozen meadow. I'm chasing a silhouette, a trick of the light, trying to keep a memory warm through the night. You're a shape in the doorway, a blur in the glass, watching the years and the lonely days pass. My arms are wide open, but there's nothing to hold, just a love for a shadow that's growing so cold. They tell me move on, they say let it go, but they don't see the outline. I've come to know, if I turn on the bright lights, you'll vanish for good, and I'd live in the darkness if I knew that I could, because a shadow is better than empty space, even if I can't touch the lines of your face. Oh, it's a heavy, hollow life shadow that's growing so cold. Just a shadow, a flicker in the hole. I'm reaching out, but I'm hitting the wall. You're here, but you're not. I'm loving what I lost, to love a shadow. I kept my secrets locked behind my teeth, while the world moved on and you walked beneath the same old streetlights, the same silver moon. I was humming a prayer, but I ended it too soon. I watched you laugh from the edge of the crowd. My heart was screaming, but I wasn't allowed to break the rhythm or change the view. So I just stood still and looked at you. I loved you in silence, I loved you in gray, in the words that I practiced but never could say. I was the ghost in the corner, the shadow you passed, building a kingdom that never could last. Now the quiet is heavy, it's cold and it's deep. The promises I was too frightened to keep. I loved you in silence, and now it's too late to tell you I'm drowning in all of this weight. You told me your dreams like I was just a friend, never knowing I wanted to be the beginning and end. I memorized the way that you say my name, but to you it was simple. To me it was rain. I watched you fall for a different soul, while I played the part, while I kept control, wishing that silence had a louder sound. Before you were gone and the winter came around, fear. But the lights are all out, and the music has died, and I'm still standing here with my heart tucked inside. I loved you in silence, just silence. The curtains are open for the first time in weeks. The sunlight is stinging the salt on my cheeks. I finally cleared your shoes from the hall, and the echoes are softer when I speak to the wall. The air used to taste like the dust of your ghost, like the things that I loved and the things I fear most. But today I woke up and the covers were light. I didn't go searching for you in the night. I'm learning to breathe again, one shallow sip at a time, trying to find a new mountain that I have to climb. The oxygen burns where your memory used to stay, and I'm finding the rhythm of a brand new day. It's a shaky foundation, a slow, steady mend, learning where I started, where we had to end. It's heavy and quiet, it's lonely and blue, but I'm learning to breathe without leaning on you. I went to the market and bought fruit for one. I walked for a mile in the pale winter sun. I didn't check my phone when I heard a car door. I'm not waiting for shadows to cross over the floor. My lungs are still heavy, they're unused to the space. Since I stopped trying to find a way back to your face. It's a cold kind of freedom, a terrifying grace, to finally move at my own kind of pace. There are moments I choke on the scent of your coat, when the words that I say get stuck in my throat. But the panic is fading, the pressure is less. I'm cleaning the wreckage of this beautiful mess. I'm learning to breathe again, one shallow sip at a time, trying to find a new mountain that I have to climb. The oxygen burns where your memory used to stay, and I'm It's lonely and blue, but I'm learning to breathe without leaning on you. In and out, 1, 2, 3. I'm remembering how it feels to be me. The air is still cold and the sky is still gray, but I'm taking a breath and I'm okay. Yeah, I'm learning to breathe. Finally, I'm breathing. I still reach for the ghost of your hand when the light hits the floor, and I leave just a little more space when I walk through the door. I bought the brand of coffee you like, then I remembered you're gone. The silence is loudest right here in the break of the dawn. It's not the big things, it's not the years we planned, it's the weight of the air where I used to hold your hand. It's the punch in the chest when I see your favorite book on the shelf. I'm losing you slowly, then I'm losing myself. Oh, the hardest part of getting through is missing you in the small moments too. There's a song on the radio, one that you used to hum. I find myself waiting for the part where you laugh and then some. I saw a coat in a window today that would look good on you. For a second I forgot that's just something I can't do. They say time is a healer, that the edges will blur and fade, but I'm still standing in the shadow that you're leaving made. I'm haunting our kitchen, I'm talking to an empty chair, reaching for a version of us that's no longer there. It's not the big things, it's not the years we planned, it's the weight of the air where I used to hold your hand. It's the punch in the chest when I see your favorite book on the shelf. I'm losing you slowly, then I'm losing myself. Oh, the hardest part of getting through is missing you in the small moments too. The sun goes down, the house gets cold. The stories of us are growing old, but I'll keep the porch light on just in case. Even though I The world thinks the worst part is the day that you left, the initial goodbye and the sting of the third. But they don't see the way that the afternoon creeps, or the way that the ghost of you stays while it sleeps. It's not in the morning, it's not in the black, it's the quiet realization you're not coming back. When the house is too still and the tea's getting cold, and I'm holding on to stories that will never be told. When missing you hurts most, it's not a loud cry, it's the how are you doing, and the way that I lie. It's the 4 p.m. shadow that stretches across the floor, and the habit of checking for your key in the door. It's a dull, heavy throb in the center of my chest, in the moments of silence when I'm trying to rest. Yeah, the peak of the mountain is a lonely, cold ghost. That's when missing you, that's when it hurts the most. I saw a blue car that looked just like yours, and I felt my heart drop through the cracks in the floors. I almost dialed your number to tell you the news. Before I remembered, I've got nothing to lose. It's the grocery aisles and the salt on the breeze. It's the way that the wind whispers through the dead trees. It's finding your hair on a sweater I wear, and realizing I'm breathing in your leftover air. They say grief comes in waves, but I'm under the tide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The big moments passed and I made it through those, but it's the everyday nothing that keeps my heart closed. When missing you hurts most, it's not a loud cry, it's the how are you doing, and the way that I lie. It's the 4 p.m. shadow that stretches across the floor, and the habit of checking for your key in the door. It's a dull, heavy throb in the center of my chest, in the moments of silence when I'm trying to rest. Yeah, the peak of the mountain is a lonely, cold ghost. That's when missing you, that's when it hurts the most. It's 2 in the morning, the pillow is dry, but I'm staring at the ceiling and asking it why. It's the small empty space on my side of the bed. It's everything living that should have been dead. That's when it hurts, that's when it hurts most. I found a photo in a box of a girl I used to know. She had a light behind her eyes from a lifetime ago. She's laughing at a joke you made, leaning on your shoulder, back before the world got quiet and the nights got so much colder. I stared at her for hours, trying to recognize the face, 'Cause I forgot how joy feels. I forgot the way it moves. I lost the rhythm of my heart and fell into these grooves. It's been so long since I felt a spark or reason just to smile. I've been walking through the wreckage for a weary, lonely mile. Your ghost took all the sunshine when you walked out of the door, and I forgot how joy feels. I don't feel it anymore. The radio's playing that song we used to dance to, the one about a forever love that we never got the chance to. I'm waiting for the lift inside, for the flutter in my chest, but it's just a dull vibration, a heart that's lost its zest. I see people in the street catching light and throwing gold, while I'm just shivering in a story that's already been told. Is it buried in the attic? Is it drowned beneath the rain? Is there a way to find the peace without the ghost of pain? I'm reaching for a memory of a time I felt alive, but I'm just learning how to wake and trying to survive. Feeling anymore. I'm looking for a window, looking for a sign, but the taste of being happy is no longer mine. It's a name I can't remember, a sun I'll never see. I forgot how joy feels, and joy forgot about me.